Welcome back to V-Roll. Just a reminder, yesterday I started this, and it continues today. I'm giving away a Pikachu from Celebrations for every single video until we reach that 4,000 subscriber threshold. So, what do you have to do? Like the video. You could do it yesterday's video as well. Like the video there and leave a comment down below to enter, and that will give you your chance of winning on that video. It's a 48-hour turnaround. So, yesterday's video, that 48-hour window will end today. Today's video, you have the same opportunity. Like the video. We're looking for 75 likes on the video. Comment down below so you're entered to win and play at your chance on that. It'll continue every single day. So if we hit 75 likes in 48 hours and you're commented on that particular video within that framework of 75 likes threshold and that window of 48 hours, you have a chance of winning a Pikachu. So go ahead and be a part of the channel in that way. In doing so, you're already in line for this. Here, the Pokemon 151 poster collection going out to one lucky winner, 2 3-pack blisters of Surging Sparks, and 5 Pokemon mystery card lots. I keep it really easy. Put all of those comments in one spot on this video here. That's the one. Link is in the description below to get there quicker, but that's the one you want to go to make sure you are entered to win for the 4,000 subscriber giveaway. We're so close. Can we just get there already? We're going to be kicking off the new year tomorrow, so I hope you all had a wonderful 2024, and some of you could be winning these prizes moving forward into the new year. Today's Tuesday. It's our Trending Tuesday, and we have narrowed it down to one set we got to look at because it is just getting out of control in a good way if you're an investor, in a horrible way if you want to be picking this up. So, what does that mean? It means 151. Why not get it for free from me? But, you know, hey, I don't know. Your call on how you want to do that. All you got to do is like, comment, and subscribe. Let's dive in. We have the Pokemon 151 Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. I've been advocating for the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Boxes for a while. I think these are great. I think they have a good prospect in the future of how far these prices can go. I don't think I imagined this. For the fact that this came out in 2023, we're a year into the set, coming to close to 2 years, I guess, on it. And it's at $385. Is that right? Is that just an anomaly? $293. Do we have any sort of chart? What's going on here, TCG player? It's been a steady trend up. Let's look at the last year, just really climbing. And $293, $385 is our lowest. $399, $400, $450. Yikes. Is there just not a lot of availability? A couple pages, but we're going wild in the $500 price range. Is this true? I just want to see what we're at here. $290, $400. That seems way too much. Why would you jump on 400 when you can get it 110 less? That doesn't make any sense. And that's what bothers me when you see things like this happen. 380, 300, 285, 295, 300, 300, getting close to that $300 mark down here. Okay, so these few that popped off at, you know, almost $400 and then at 400, little concerning there of what's going on with the market and the fact that the lowest listing is at 385. So if you have these, it might be a great time to start considering selling them, or if you're like me, you're watching that trend and going, if we've come this far, you know, the people picking them up at this price are not going to be wanting to open them probably, unless they're going after that promo to grade it or something. They're probably going to want to hold it. And if you're picking it up here, your goal would be to hold it for more. So you'd want to see 500 coming around the corner soon. So the longer you can hold on to your assets, your investments, the better you're going to do typically. You know, markets change, but typically you're going to do a little better if you can hold out longer and overcome any downfalls that come along the way, because that's still possible. Anything can happen. The Ultra Premium Collection, Pokemon did a great job on this particular set here with 151, but I don't know if I was expecting it to climb so quickly just in the past 6 months. I mean, we were at MSRP 6 months ago, more or less, $120. And now we're at 250, 246 right here. Pretty wild stuff. 248, 243, because they got a dent on it. At least that's an honest take on it, that it has a dent and you get a little bit of a discount for that. So promos inside are going up as well. Those are great to get a hold of. The regular Elite Trainer box is going up, already getting to that 150 mark or close to it. What is going on with these charts today? We're at, sitting at, what are we at? 137, all right? 145, 145. Okay, so listings aren't getting there, but the reality is the market price says it is. So we're getting that 140, 145 range on the regular ETB. We do have cards that are going up, but it's a little bit surprising on where the card market on 151 is going, because some are taking off, others are leveling out, and even a few are coming down. So if you are looking to pick up 151, I would highly recommend going with singles, because ripping packs is really expensive, especially right now. But I would highly recommend going with singles and monitoring this pretty aggressively. Now, you don't have to jump on it and think you're going to miss out between now and, say, the end of February. But with that Blooming Waters collection coming out, this could give a surge that a lot of people who didn't get a chance are using that as an opportunity to open packs. Maybe there's more hitting the market that go out for selling because they're a higher price range here, that if you can pick up a box for $60 and then you turn around and sell a Zapdos for $68, yes, a little bit's going to be taken off, but you're going to be pretty profitable on that particular opening, that particular collection that you got the fun experience there. We are sitting around $58 in reality here. So yeah, about right, 58 bucks on the Zapdos, and it is trending upward from there. I went to some of the little bit, I guess, lesser pulls, and they're still pulls. They're not just the EX, it's above that. When we get to the illustration rares here, going with the Tangela sitting around $11 almost. Where we at? 845 is the market, but we can see over the last year it's been a little bit chaotic, but the trend is definitely up on this one. Similar here with the Machoke. Over the last year, the trend is up, bringing us to that 1064. Squirtle has been going pretty strong for a while now, but in the past couple months is when it really jumped up from that mid-30s range up to now the mid-40s. Charmeleon over here in that middle tier of the evolution has kind of risen and then had a plateau in that $25 range, and then we've jumped up again, now getting that $35 range over the last year. You can see a big stair stepping there, and I don't think that these particular cards are going to level off anytime soon. Once we get through February, that's where we're really going to see where this market's going. If 151 has enough nostalgia, if it has enough interest that these things start taking off, if people get some openings and then they get closer to a master set that they want to fill in the gaps, that could drive the prices up as well. The Ivysaur here, bringing it all the way up to the almost $31 mark there. So that one is climbing as well. Pikachu, thought this one started pretty strong when it came out. I think it was around $25, $26, and it came down over time. So you could have gotten it at a lower point in the $20 and a little bit sub 20 range, and now we've been on a steady climb here, getting to that $30 range on the Pikachu. Really cool artwork, a lot of fun there. War Turtle, probably the best one of this evolution line, not as Pokemon, but as artwork, in my opinion. So it's that good in between of the beach above and the deeps below with Blastoise. So sitting around, what is it, 26? Yeah, $26 here on this one over the last year, really climbing up, getting about 31%. Wow, just in the last year here. So you got to understand that investment in Pokemon is the people who are going to be holding long term. Scalpers are the ones that are flipping it on the idea of FOMO, that people want it now and they'll pay anything to get it now. And then you have your people who want to open and play and all of that stuff. They're just looking to get it for a reasonable price to open the packs and enjoy it for various reasons. One, pulling the cards. Two, building decks and actually playing the TCG. And three, just collecting specific ones that they like. Secondary market seems to almost always be the better way to go to obtain specific cards that you're looking for. Ripping packs to master a set, that's for the big YouTubers, and that's for the entertainment value, but really difficult to think that that would even be profitable or reasonably priced to do so. Although I've come across some interesting statistics on that mentality of ripping a set to master very early on and offloading any and every duplicate you can to make up that deficit of opening packs. So interesting little topic for another day. But today we're still looking at those Tuesday trends. $30, wow. 25, okay, 25 here. Makes a little bit more sense for that Dragonair, but I could see that climbing even further. Mew EX, just the full art, not the gold and not the metal, but the full art regular one here. Over the last year, it's actually declined a little bit, come way down to that mid-teens range there, $15 or so, and now we're climbing back up to 20, but it's still at a 3.5% loss. So some interesting, while it is trending up lately, it is. I mean, if we look at the last 6 months, it's definitely an upward trend. But you stretch it out and widen your perspective here over the last year, and it's actually a little bit of a loss. So if you're looking to fill in the gaps, you can consider yourself a little bit more lucky that, hey, I'm trying to fill this master set. Oh man, $20 for one card, that's ridiculous. Can't believe how crazy this one's gone. It's really spiked in the last 3 months. Okay, calm down. It's actually down from a year ago. So if you would have been investing in it back then or building your master set back then, you would have been feeling really bad for about 6 months of it going down. Now we're on this uptrend. This is why I'm saying aggressively monitor, because this might be a good time to pick it up as you see it climb a little bit more, or level off until we get to the end of February from that later release here. Erica's Invitation, this one was thought to be really high-end, nice, great pull early on in the set because it was the chase card for the Japanese side. But English hits differently, and there's a different market here. So this one has actually come down quite a bit over time, and then just a little bit recently, it's kind of starting to climb back up. But again, here we are at about $20 for that one. Poliwhirl, interesting how this one is shaping up here. It seemed like it was kind of a pass for a lot of people. They liked it, but around a $10 card, up and down for a long time. More than the last year. If we go back, it was sitting around $8 to $10 somewhere in there, and now we're getting closer to 20 at $17.88 for that one. Beautiful artwork, and I think it's probably one of the better ones as far as the illustration goes. The Psyduck, of course, is great out of 151. I really like how they took a turn on some of these where the Pokemon is an aspect of the card, the scenery becomes a greater piece to the puzzle, and I think it's because they have the nostalgia to help you pull and fill in the rest that we don't need as much of the Pokemon itself. You can utilize the scenery and enhance that space for the Pokemon, but this one has actually climbed quite a bit recently here, getting us into that almost $18 range. A little spike at almost 19, and now we're either leveling off or we're still on a climb. I mean, it has it ups and downs as you go, so you can't really put all of your analysis into just one spike in a recent month or two. Interestingly enough, it seems that the higher chase cards have been leveling off quite a bit. So if we're just looking at 6 months, there's been some growth, a little few spikes here, but we're trying to level off here in the almost $200 range. This is where I'd be looking at those chase cards going. These could take off at any moment. I don't think they're going to trend downward anytime soon, but it might be a level steady right here. If you're looking for these big chase cards, this might be the time to focus in on them and watch it day by day. 205, 203, 206, 202, 200, 210. Okay, it's going to fluctuate. You're going to see it go up and down. But if we're sitting around that 205 range, this might be the spot where you want to go and pick it up before it takes off and works its way to 300 or whatever it might be next. Venusaur, similar story, similar mindset. In fact, the remainder of the cards I want to look at are in this similar idea that there's been not just a little bit of decline, but definitely like a recovery from these high spikes, and it's leveling off. There's not a big movement up or down, but we are sitting at near $75 for Venusaur, as well as Blastoise sitting in just shy of it at 73 there. But same kind of trends, same kind of graph that you're going to be seeing on a lot of these bigger chase cards. Zapdos we talked about earlier, so I don't know why I brought it up here. Is this little tail worth looking at in the mindset that it's kind of leveling off? Doesn't seem to be. This is definitely on the trend upwards still. Of course, things follow suit. So the purpose for a lot of those earlier cards we were looking at, yeah, they're not the biggest chases, but they're the ones that are trending up on the set, while the higher pulls are starting to slow down on their growth, and they follow kind of in order that they'll either slow down on their growth or they'll start rising together. And it becomes a wave of where people can allocate their funds to the chase cards, moving into the mid-tier, and then the lower end pulls still. So you kind of see that over time. The Charmander here pushing upwards, a little spike, but coming back down to correct, and maybe are we headed for a level off there? If we can tighten this up, is this a downward trend? Is it a level off? I think it's a correction, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be sitting at $40 or $43 anytime soon. I think we're going to be sitting down in this 45, and we might be floating around $45, $50. So keep an eye on that one if you're looking to get it. Alakazam EX, and I'm not trying to make predictions of it. It's just watching the trends and using a little bit of the TCG history and how prices have gone over time. But same kind of thing, similar to the Venusaur and the Blastoise. Charizard EX full art. This is going to be your highest price full art on the set because it's Charizard. Decent artwork for sure, but interesting to see how this one has climbed over time here, and we're sitting around that almost $44 range here in this, again, leveling off period. Lastly, I want to bring up Bulbasaur here. Looks like it's kind of climbing, but it's getting in that level off period again, and it just seems that of these last few here, it's the top 8 pulls of the set. Seeing that it's leveling off at 42, this all kind of has the same trend. So then you start moving into that mid tier where you're going to see that follow suit soon. So while those are trending up, they're actually going to turn out and start leveling off. Not even much of a correction, just holding steady. And then that lower tier is picking up pace to grow a little bit right now, but we should see a level off coming soon. February is going to throw a wrench in it and make it a little bit difficult to predict from here till then when we get to that Blooming Waters collection. However, I think it's safe to say that I would watch now, I'd pay attention, and I would pick up a couple here as you go if you're going for your master set on 151. I know that's a popular one to master, and a lot of people are liking to do it. Maybe I can help. With this, the Pokemon 151 poster collection, that's 3 packs, 3 opportunities. I don't know what's in them. I'd be floored if you got a God pack out of here and, you know, you get some great pulls. That'd be awesome to hear from whoever wins that one from the channel. All you got to do is like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's very simple to do all of that stuff. And I mentioned earlier exactly where you need to go so you can enter to win that. Along with this prize, for our 4,000 subscriber giveaway, we are giving away 2 3-pack blisters of Surging Sparks, another popular set recently come out, and the prices are still going crazy on that one, as well as 5 Pokemon mystery card lots. I just want to be able to share the wealth, get some awesome cards in people's hands. That's 8 prizes overall. And in addition to that, every single day I post a video. And with that, every single day I am giving away a Pikachu from Celebrations. I want to celebrate with you, working my way to 4,000 subscribers. Once we reach 4,000 subscribers, that thing's done. But what you can do now is like this video and comment down below. That's where you're going to enter to win that. Go to yesterday. You still have a chance to enter on that one because 75 likes on the day's video, and we have a 40-hour window to get there for your chance to win one of those Celebration Pikachus, and I will give away that every single day until we reach 4,000 subscribers. And then we do the big one. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Like I said, I post 7 days a week. So with that, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.